Hello my dear students. Since we are doing the question paper solving sessions in our YouTube channel and we are only focusing on maths, so I thought that let us even complete the science question paper sessions in the couple of videos, and this is the first video of the half yearly science question paper, and we are doing the MCQ session in this particular MCQ questions in this particular session. So let us start with the science preparation of half yearly with Vidhyapeetha and your science educator Sandhya Srihari. So this session is based on MCQs and I am starting the MCQs here with a sort of explanation and in a quick format. So the first question is, which of the following reaction is used in black and white photography? Question is based on chemical reactions and equations. Black and white photography is basically done in photochemical reaction based on silver bromide, silver chloride and everything, and that is a decomposition reaction. So here options given to us are combination, displacement, decomposition and oxidation. So the complete concept is based on decomposition. So without even thinking we have to opt option B. No other need of analyzing the question or rethinking about the answer. Directly the answer goes for decomposition, because black and white photography is only done using silver bromide and photochemical decomposition reaction is the only way. Second question, which of the following is neutral salt? What is a neutral salt? A neutral salt is a combination of an acidic and a basic component. Here I have NH4Cl. This is not a neutral salt. CH3COONA is not a neutral salt. If I go for CH3COONH4, obviously this is my positive radical and negative radical. The ions are not separated here. There are no important ions left over. So this will be the neutral salt among the given option. Na2CO3 is also not a neutral salt. So CH3COONH4 will be the neutral salt among the given options. Third one, which of the oxides is or are soluble in water to form alkali? What are alkalis? When I dissolve a base inside water, the soluble bases are called as alkalis, correct? So in this option I have sodium oxide, sulfur oxide, potassium oxide and nitrogen dioxide. In this option, if I see, I cannot use a non-metal as a alkali because they are already basic in behavior. That's why a metal with an oxide form gives me a alkali. Hence, I have two metals, Na2O and K2O. So, using 1 and 3, I have to have an option between 1 and 3. If I go for option A, it's 1 and 3 combination. Therefore, this will be my right option to select, because sodium oxide is a metal oxide and potassium oxide is also a metal oxide, which can form alkalis when dissolved in water. Hence my option will be A with 1 and 3. So moving to the next question, identify the option that indicates the correct enzyme that is secreted in the location 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Look at the options. So rather than the figure, let us look at the options here. Lipase, trypsin, pepsin, amylase, pepsin, trypsin, trypsin, amylase, carboxylase, permease, carboxylase and oxidase. In these four options given, C and D will be eradicated. I have to go for option B, which will be amylase and my pepsin, trypsin, because that is giving me the right answer for secretion of the enzymes according to the given figure. Fifth one, MnO2 plus XHCl. I have to indicate in this X, Y and Z. I have to identify X, Y and Z rather than writing the equation and doing the balancing. Here I'll go for options which will fit to the exact one. If I go for this option D, let us check. 2 here, 2 here, 1 here. So 2 HCl and we have already 4 HCl. This option is invalid. So I will go for the next option. If I go for option B here, let us check. 4 and 1 for Y and 2 for this. 4 HCl, 4 is not matching. I'm choosing option C and just writing it here. 4, 2 and 1. If I am able to check, I have 4 hydrogen here, 2 2s are 4 hydrogen here, 4 chlorine, 2 chlorine here and 2 chlorine. So chlorine is also balanced. So X, Y and Z exactly balances the chemical equation when I am choosing option C. So my option C will be the right answer here. That is X is 4, Y is 2 and Z is 1. If you are unable to find it, use different options, flip it there and try to balance them. It will be matching any of the options and you can further go ahead. Moving to the sixth question. In the sixth question, they are asking us to figure out Sita took 5 ml of lead nitrate solution in a beaker and added approximately 4 amount of potassium iodide. If I see lead nitrate and potassium iodide will be thermal decomposition reaction and it's a form of precipitate reaction. What would she observe? It's obviously a precipitate reaction, so precipitate will be formed. That is one thing that you have to judge. When precipitate is formed, I have to look into the option. Red solution turns red, that is not possible. I will be left out with C or D because white precipitate or yellow. Since it is lead nitrate and potassium iodide, obviously yellow precipitate will be formed. So option D will be my right answer. So whenever a question you are reading, check what is the type of reaction. After that, look into what type and then go for the change in color. You will be able to do it in no time. Moving to seventh one. Which of the following salts does not contain water of crystallization? This is the topic that I have to analyze. What is water of crystallization? Like CuSO4.5H2O, FeSO4.7H2O. If you have some hydrated form of the substance, you call it as water of crystallization. In this, blue viterol means copper sulfate pentahydrate. And washing soda is Na2CO3.7H2O, gypsum is CuSO4.2H2O. The only substance without water content is baking soda. So this will be my right answer, option B. Moving to eighth one. In the eighth question, they are asking us to identify X, Y and Z. This is based on the distribution or the breakdown of pyruvate in the presence and absence of oxygen and a concept called as Krebs cycle. So when I look at the option, I will, first of all, my eyes has to go for Krebs cycle. This and this location I have. But I can't have in the Z position Krebs cycle. So X position Krebs cycle, option B will be my right answer. Next, select the correct statement about tropic movement. The chapter based is control and coordination. Tropic movement means the growth of a plant according to phototropism, that might be sunlight, geotropism, that might be for water. So when I am doing tropism, it is the growth related movement. It is observed only in roots. It does not depend upon direction. It is due to stimulus, touch and temperature. So in this, the exact fact will be it's a growth related movement. So option D is my right answer. Tropic means movement itself. So growth, the movement of stem or root towards the growth is called as tropic movement. So it has to be option D. Moving to 10th question. In the 10th question, they have asked us the growth of tendrils in pea plant is due to effect of light, effect of gravity, rapid cell divisions in tendril cell that are away from the support, rapid cell division in tendrilar cell in contact with the support. So whenever a pea plant we all know it's a highly volatile substance which grows very fast. So the movement or the growth happens in the tendrils. So option A and B are eradicated. When I come to option C, the rapid cell division is happening. Both the options are provided with rapid cell division, but here away from the support, which is not possible. So option D will be my right answer, that is in contact with support. I need to have a support for any cell division to happen and plant to grow. So the right option will be option D. In the 11th one, they are asking us to match various things. In the A column, I am provided with cell growth, wilting, emergency and electric impulses, and in the B column, I have been provided with various locations of these. Obviously, many students, you will not be able to know the various locations of these kinds of abscisic acids or various things. Out of this, select one. So obviously in this, electrical impulses are created in the nerve cell, that is auxin. So let us choose the option in which I have D with 3. D with 3, not there in the first option, not there in the second option, there in the third option, not there in the fourth. So I will go for option C, which is my right answer. Moving to 12th question now. In the 12th question, they are asking us When white light enters a glass prism from the air, the angle of deviation is least. Read the question properly, because these kinds of question can be asked for maximum deviation, minimum deviation. So in this, the angle of deviation is least. We all know that when a light is entering, like if this is a prism and light is entering like this, it creates and it scatters like this. Out of this will be my red, which is giving me least. So red light is for the least deviation. Violet will be for the maximum deviation in the spectrum or Vibgyor formation. 13th question. When a plane mirror is rotated through a certain angle, there is a plane mirror. Let us consider this to be the plane mirror. It is rotated, it seems. The reflected ray turns through twice as much as the size of the image. That means if an incident ray is like this, the reflected ray is twice, it seems. What is happening? They are telling the size of the image. They are bothering about the size of the image. It is doubled, halved, becomes infinite, remains the same. See, when incident ray is this much, it can come from infinity also, and the reflected ray can also go to infinity. So the size of the image will not change. In a plane mirror, the object or the image size and the object size has to be same, even though if the light segregations are happening in a weird manner. That is the nature of the plane mirror. So the image remains the same. The size of the image remains the same will be my answer in this question. Moving to the next question, which is my 14th one. The image shows a light ray incident on a glass prism. The various angles are labeled in the image. Which angle shows the image or the angle of incident and the angle of refraction? Whenever we have a prism like this, when an incident ray is like this creates a normal. The angle between the normal and this incident ray will be my incident angle. Then I have a ray going out of it. The angle between the normal and this ray is my reflected angle. Match this to the figure. This is my A is my incident ray angle and D is my reflected angle. So option A will be the right answer. Moving to 15th one, the student determines the focal length of a device X by focusing the image of a distant object on the screen as shown. The device X is what kind of image or mirror is used here? When I look at the rays here, the rays are parallel to each other, and after reflection they are converging at one point. See, all the rays are meeting at one point. Since they have only told that they are converging here, so it has to be a concave mirror. Converging mirror or concave mirror. If they are diverging, it will be a convex mirror. So my option will be converging. I cannot go for concave lens or convex because the rays are reflecting back, they are not refracting. Hence lens option is ruled out. I have to go for mirror only. Since it is meeting at one point, it will be concave mirror. Okay, moving to the 16th question. While performing the experiments on tracing the path of a ray, light passing through a glass slab as shown, I have to find out, let me see what I have to find out, which one of the four interpretation is correct. See, let us imagine this as a glass slab. We know that whenever a ray of light, this is my air and glass. So rarer to denser medium, the angle or the refracted ray bends towards the normal here, towards the normal. At this point of time, angle I will always be greater than angle 2. Angle 1 will be greater than 2. In this options given, they are asking which interpretation is correct. Angle 2 greater than angle 3 is not possible. Angle 1 or theta 1 equal to theta 3. See, theta 1 is here outside the prism and theta 3. Obviously, incident angle and emergent angle will always be equal to each other. So, option C will be my right answer. Rather than thinking which is greater, which is lesser, go for the upper angle, lower angle, match those two, equality is given, that is the right answer. 17th question. A light ray enters from medium 1 to medium A to medium B as shown. It's entering from here and going out. Entering from here and going out. Look at the figure. This was very far away from the normal. The light is bending towards the normal. That means this is denser, this is rarer. From rarer to denser, it bends towards the normal. That means if they are asking us about the refractive index of medium B, it has to be greater than 1. For first option, greater than unity, because the rarer to denser, the light ray bends towards the normal, refractive index will be more than 1. That's the clarity that we need when we are solving refractive index based questions. The next 3 questions, which are from 18, 19, 20, are based on assertion reason. We all know we will be provided with this type of options, that is A, B, C and D. In these options we are provided with 4 important things, that is the questions given whether assertion and reason both are true, I will opt A. Both are true and explaining each other, I'll opt A. Assertion, reason are true but not explaining each other, I'll opt B. A is true, R is false, I'll opt C. In option D, assertion is false, reason is true, I will choose my option D. So let us quickly see the question number 18. What are they telling us in the question 18? Assertion is being told about the color of aqueous solution of copper sulfate turns colorless when a piece of lead is added to it. Copper sulfate is CuSO4, blue in color. Lead, when added to it, obviously there is a reaction happening between them and the solution turns colorless. This is absolutely true. Let us see the reason. Lead is more reactive than copper, hence displaces. Yes, when the reaction has to happen in A, the first part, the lead should be more reactive, then only the reaction can happen. Hence I say for this 18th one, A will be the right option, that is assertion, reason both are true and A is explaining, the reason is explaining the assertion, so I'll go for option A. In the 19th question, assertion says valves are present in arteries. Are they true? Valves? No, there's no valves in arteries. Veins carry valves called as tricuspid and bicuspid valve, whereas arteries will not have any arteries, so assertion is false, first thing. Let us see the reason. Arteries carry oxygenated blood from heart to different body parts except pulmonary artery. This is a true statement. What is the work of an artery? It is carrying oxygenated blood, but pulmonary artery will carry deoxygenated blood away from the heart to the lungs. Therefore, reason is true. I'll go for option D. Option D is assertion false, reason is true. Then in my 20th question, the center of curvature is not a part of the mirror, it lies outside the reflecting surface. Yes, if I see the sphere, this is the sphere and the portion cut here, this is a mirror. So my center lies here, this is not a part of the mirror. That is absolutely true. Let us see the reason. The reflecting surface of spherical mirror forms a part of the sphere. This sphere has the center. So when I consider this as a mirror, this is a reflecting surface which is a part of this sphere. Obviously this sphere, inside it the center is there. Therefore the reason is explaining the assertion. Hence I'll go for option A, which says assertion, reason both are true and reason is explaining the assertion. So this was a session in which we covered 1 to 20 questions of Science Half Yearly Paper 2023-24. We have done this in a very quick format so that you will be able to grab and manage time in your question paper. Hence, thank you so much for watching and do subscribe my YouTube channel Vidhyapeetha. We will be coming up with 2 more sessions of this kind and I hope you are enjoying it.